welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new around here. If you are new, please do make sure you hit the subscribe button. But today's video is basically going to be a very anticipated video. I've had so many questions about this video, whether or not I'm going to film it, and it is my DCP, my Disney College Program scrapbook tour. I'm very excited for this video. So this scrapbook has been kind of my lockdown activity. It's the thing that's taken up most of my time, and it's finally finished. So I'm going to share it with you guys today. I'm going to give you like a flip through of each page and kind of share some fun stories and some fun memories, and yeah. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so this is my scrapbook. Please ignore the dirty marks on it. I have no idea where these came from. I feel like this is always the problem with having like black scrapbooks. So this scrapbook and everything inside of it, like the paper and the kind of details and stuff, are all from Hobbycraft. When I ordered all this stuff, everything on Hobbycraft was basically sold out. Don't know if it's because I ordered it at the beginning of lockdown or what, but yeah, I did get all of this for under £20 at Hobbycraft, which was really good. This is actually a little name tag that I made. It just says Disney Cultural Exchange Program 2019 on it, because originally my plan was to buy a second name tag and stick that on the front, but I completely forgot. So I made one out of some card, which it's not the neatest. I'm not very artistic, as you will probably see throughout the scrapbook, but yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so as you open it up, this is the first thing you see. I've just stuck a couple of photos here on the inside cover, which are just some random ones. Me with my embroidered hat in front of the castle, and me with my name tag in front of the castle, just to kind of summarise the whole thing, if you like. So next up on the first page, this page actually isn't completely finished. It was supposed to be, and originally I wasn't going to make this page, but I actually found my train tickets from my pre-screen interview and from my final interview, so I really wanted to include those. I just wrote "and so the adventure begins" at the top in a silver metallic Sharpie, and ignore the scrunchie, I'm using that to hide my address at the top of my acceptance letter. There is also going to be a photo that's going to go here. I'll insert it on the screen of what one it is. The reason it's not in there is because I stupidly forgot to order it and then tried to print it at home, and my printer like died on me, so there will be a photo on this page eventually from my pre-screen, but yeah. So the first proper page is my travel day page. This page took me so long because of all the like white like trail going around it. I absolutely love how this page turned out in the end. I used some like coloured paper to jazz it up a little bit. I put my boarding ticket on there with some green paper in the background. I've got a photo of me, Tilly and Lily at the airport, me, Felix and Susie on the plane, and then this is when we arrived at All Star Music. This is Susie, Anika, Iona and Felix, and Lily is also in this photo, but she's cut off for some reason, I've got no idea why. And this was at All Star Music, where we stayed when we first arrived on the programme. So this next page is all of the kind of beginning of the programme. This is where we lived, so this is my like housing page. I've written Vistaway's address on the front, which obviously it doesn't really matter that I'm showing you guys it now. I'm sure a lot of you watching this will know where Vistaway is. A couple of photos of me and my roommates and our apartment building. This is at the front of the apartment. This photo is not actually stuck down, it's just kind of tucked in. But yeah, and a photo of mine and Ellie's bedroom as well. And then this page is from traditions and our kind of first couple of days as cast members. So it's got this photo that you kind of can't see. Let me try and move the tripod. This photo from outside the casting building with loads of us from our programme. Me, Lily, Tilly and Katie after traditions. I'm sure this was in Disney University. We obviously can't take many photos at traditions, but we did manage to sneak that one in. A photo of Disney University. My traditions booklet is a name tag, and I actually stuck my Star Wars mission pass in here as well, which, I mean, I'm not ever going to need it again, so yeah, that's stuck in there now. I then just used a gold Sharpie to do some like gold dots, and I wrote "becoming a cast member" there, and I stuck down these really pretty cardboard glittery stars, which actually make this scrapbook look so nice. You'll see I've used them throughout just because I think it looks so nice. So the next page is all about working at Cosmic Rays, which is where I worked on my programme. I've got some photos of me and my lovely friends that I worked with. So I've got Sage, Hayley, Sarah, Ashley, Gabby and Alexa, Susan and Clem. These are kind of some of the people that I worked with the most. Obviously I worked with a lot more people than this, but these are the only photos I managed to take, which is kind of sad, but I definitely got on with all of these guys the most. And then over on this page I have a couple more photos of me working, so my name tag and the Cosmic Rays sign, me in front of the casting door because I feel like that's a very standard cast member photo. I stuck my earning my ears tag down on here as well. And here's a photo of me and Emily cleaning up at 3 AM, which was super fun. Here's a photo that Lily took of me serving some slushies, and then here I stuck in a telecast as well. I think this is from my first week of my program, but yeah. So next up we have the Universal page. I didn't really know how to lay out the Universal photos because obviously I wanted to include them, but I wasn't entirely sure how best to do it. So over here I just have some photos from our first ever trip to Universal, and then my annual pass, which I was debating not sticking in for a while just because my annual pass has actually been extended, so I didn't know if it would be worth keeping it out for now, but I've stuck it in, and I mean I can pull it out if I ever need to use it, but to be honest I really doubt I'm going to use it again. I stuck in some like lilac paper here and just did some lines in gold Sharpie just to make it look a bit more put together, and then same over here I've just got a few more photos of City Walk at night time and Diagon Alley, and me and Tilly having a voodoo donut and me in a pink drink because why not. So again, the next two pages are also Universal photos. This is from my last day at Universal I think, and this one is a picture of me and Dora the Explorer because why not. This is my favourite photo of me and Ellie, is us outside Hogwarts. I've got the other version of it here with me with the Hello Kitty. This photo is kind of out of context. Basically my sister has the same photo from when we were younger, so I recreated it, and then me, Ellie and Dora the Explorer. Okay, so this next page is all about Magic Kingdom. Sorry for the glare, I do have my ring light on just to try and make everything a bit brighter because it is raining and super miserable today, but I feel like it's glaring on the photos a little bit. Oh, and by the way, I get my photos printed on free prints, although I wouldn't actually recommend that if you're going to be buying a lot of photos. I actually ordered nearly 400 photos in the end. They're not all in here, but it actually ended up being quite expensive, so if you're gonna order just a few photos I would definitely say use free prints. If not, I would recommend using Boots to order a lot of photos. But anyway, this is the Magic Kingdom page. I wrote Magic Kingdom in like a cute kind of calligraphy handwriting up here. I drew some silver stars, and this page I think works really well because it's like the lilac and the silver, and it's all just photos around the purple wall. And then on this side I have all of my empty Main Street photos, which these are some of my favourite photos from the whole programme. I absolutely adore these photos and I'm so glad we got to take these. I kind of made it look like a like film reel, which I don't know how well it worked out, but yeah, as I said, I'm not very artistic. So then this page is again some more Magic Kingdom photos. These are from when me and Tilly did a photo shoot in the park. I'm very aware a lot of these photos are going to be of just me. I'm actually seriously lacking in group photos. I don't know why we didn't take any, but we didn't take that many group photos, which is super annoying. And then on this page I just wanted to do something a little bit more arty, so I did the balloons coming out of the photo, which I think looks kind of cool, and just yeah, fills up a page. Again, these are some more Magic Kingdom photos. We've got me and Felix on the Dumbo ride, me in front of the castle, me on Main Street, me in front of my car store that I always used to run through whenever I was late, and I wrote walking right down the middle of Main Street USA on here. And here is me, Tilly, Lily and Ellie when Ellie was working, went to go visit her. And then this page was my Tangled photos because obviously I'm a huge Tangled fan, so these are of me at the Tangled toilets and me with the Tangled lantern, and I kind of made some little lanterns to stick around as well. So next up we have the Epcot page. I made the bubblegum wall. This is probably one of my favourite pages. I loved how this turned out. Yes, we did the bubblegum wall and I love it. And on this page I just have a couple of my all-time favourite group photos. I absolutely love these photos. So over here we have Iona, Lily, me, Felix, Ellie, Tilly and Matt. And then on this one we have Callum, me, Sophie, Logan, Jenna, Matt and Peter. This was from the day we went to go and eat the Rose and Crown. And then on this page we also have a few more kind of group photos. I feel like I took a lot more group photos in Epcot, I've got no idea why. Here's a picture of me and Molly when we met up when she was there on vacation. This is when we all put on some random like night hats in the Norway pavilion. Here's a very awkward looking photo of me and Ellie, but I absolutely love this photo. It's the first photo we have together, and there was actually a really pretty sunset that night. And yeah, and then just a photo of us on Frozen Ever After as well. Next up is the Animal Kingdom page. I've tried to make this page obviously very green and kind of earthy tones. I've got a lot of photos me in front of the kind of Instagram walls, a photo of us outside Animal Kingdom, a photo of me and Chip and Dale, a really cute photo of us outside of the Tree of Life. I love this picture so much, it's so cute. And then this postcard, which is from Up. Lily actually gave this to me. I'm not sure where she found it or where she got it from, but it was hanging up in my apartment the whole summer, so I thought I would stick that in too. I don't know how well you can really see this, but I've got the Tree of Life in the background. I was originally going to paint this, but I didn't actually have any paint and I didn't want to go and buy some, so I just did it out of green paper and drew some leaves on and drew the kind of trunk out of gold lines. Once again, not very artistic, I know, but I tried. This next page is my Hollywood Studios page. Again, I've got a lot of group photos out Hollywood Studios. This was when we went to go and watch Fantasmic for the first time. This was just in one of the gift shops really randomly. We put on some alien ears. Me and Jesse, Felix in his all Toy Story gear, which I love this photo so much, and me with the Pixar ball. And then over on this side again we just have some more kind of group photos. This photo here was actually when we were queuing for Toy Story Mania, and it was probably the worst thunderstorm we'd experienced, and it was crazy, it was so funny. And this is when we went to go visit Felix at work. This is my all-time favourite photo. I actually have this photo printed about 10 times and I've got it in frames and all sorts. This is my desktop background on my laptop. I absolutely adore this photo of us. This was when we did 4 parks one day. And then a photo of me, Felix and Drew in front of the Incredibles wall. And yeah, I've also tried to write some like quotes or kind of what certain things were, just in case I forget, because I feel like a lot of the time I won't forget looking at the photo, but yeah, I just have a couple of notes dotted around. Okay, this next page is like a collage spread of the time we spent at Galaxy's Edge. I actually went to 3 cast previews in the end, so I have a lot of photos. It was very hard to choose a few. I literally had maybe over 100 photos just in Galaxy's Edge, but I chose all my favourite ones. I've tried to keep them all with the same colour scheme. I've used some from when we went and there was a storm and there was a beautiful sunset afterwards. And yeah, I feel like this page looks really, really neat and just really, really fun. So I've got me with a stormtrooper at the top, which is hilarious. I'm actually laughing at something he'd said. Here's a photo of me and my friend Alison, me in front of the Millennium Falcon, me and Felix, me, Ellie, Drew and Tilly, and me with the Porgs. Again, me and Felix with the Porgs. Me with my Ray hair and with a stormtrooper, and with Ellie in the sunset because I love that photo so much. This next page is from my one and only trip to Blizzard Beach. As you guys probably know by now, I'm not a huge water park fan, so this was actually the only trip I did to a water park, and I absolutely love this page. I think it's really bright and colourful and fun. These are the only water park photos I actually have, so it was kind of not very difficult to choose the photos for this page. And then this page is kind of a bit more random, and it is basically just a load of miscellaneous photos that I absolutely love. They have really lovely memories behind, so I've tried to like write on them what it is. This was from when me and Ellie went to go and eat at the Rose and Crown, and we got VIP for Illuminations. This is when we went to go see Toy Story 4. My one of many trips to the boardwalk, when me, Sophia and Iona went to go to Beaches and Cream, and when we went to go and play super late night mini golf at Universal as well. And I've just stuck this little card that says "Let the good times roll." It actually came out of a photo frame, which actually fell off my wall and smashed, so I decided to use the cards in this scrapbook. Next up we have photos from my all-time favourite day on my programme. This is when I went to go to the Crystal Palace, and these are just a collection of photos from the Crystal Palace, which I love, and this photo of me, Ellie and Felix from the same day. But yeah, I absolutely adore this page. I think it's just full of so many happy memories. We have honestly never laughed as much as we did on that day, so yeah. And this page actually took me so long, but I love how it turned out. This was my like happily ever after page. Obviously you guys know I'm obsessed with happily ever after, and I really, really wanted to have a page dedicated to it. So these are a couple of the photos that I have from watching happily ever after. This one is actually from my very last night, and then the other two I think are from the first time I watched it. And I wrote happily ever after all the way across on the page in a gold pen, which I think looks really, really cool. This next page is from the day me and Ellie went to go meet Mickey and Minnie at Hollywood Studios. I think this was after our Galaxy's Edge preview, and I just think this page looks really, really cute. I have these little like wooden kind of tags, and I've written "some imagination, huh?" which I think looks really, really cool. And yeah, again, I used some gold stars to kind of pad it out a little bit. Then I also have some photos of me and Baymax, because Baymax is my favourite character. I'm sure you guys know that by now. And I've included all of my favourite photos with some little silver hearts up here as well. I next up have some more kind of miscellaneous Star Wars photos. These are not from Galaxy's Edge, but obviously I met kind of Chewbacca and Kylo Ren and BB-8, and I wanted to kind of include these photos as well. So me and Ellie with BB-8. Me and Tilly with Kylo Ren, me and Ellie with Chewbacca. This page then has photos from Mickey and Minnie's 90th birthday celebration. This was the day me and Tilly went into the parks to do like a photo shoot, and we ended up meeting Mickey and Minnie in their 90th birthday attire. I love this photo so much, it's my favourite. It's from when we realised we all had matching yellow shoes on. I then found the sticker which I got from the town hall in Magic Kingdom from the 90th birthday celebrations again. And I just think it makes the page look really, really cool. This next page again is some more characters. All of my character photos are kind of in a collage just because I had so many. It was kind of hard to make like a nice arty page out of them, but these are like all of the princesses that I met. And eventually I do want to get some like princess stickers, and I'll stick those on this page, but for now I've used some kind of gold stars again. And yeah, so we've got me, Ellie and Belle, me, Tilly and Ariel, me, Tilly and Tiana, me, Tilly and Cinderella with Rapunzel, another one with Rapunzel and with Merida. And then this next page again is some kind of more miscellaneous photos, so with Donald, with Stitch, Mickey, Russell and Doug, Wreck-It Ralph, and then when me and Tilly actually went and met Halloween Minnie in the Utilidors. This next page I love, it's from when we went to go and do our exclusive cast ride of Space Mountain with the lights on and with the lights off. These are some of the ride photos. They are absolutely hilarious. They make me laugh every time I see them. And I just love that we're in costume. And again, I used one of the little tags to just kind of write on there what we did and like why these photos are here. And then on this side I have my photos from when I went to go and see the Jonas Brothers. This is actually the only non kind of theme park related thing in this scrapbook. I didn't include our Miami trip in here just because I actually have another scrapbook which is full of kind of trips and various things that I've done. So my Miami photos I'm planning on putting in to that scrapbook when I start that one. So yeah, this is kind of the only non-Disney page, but it was from when me, Caitlin, Bethan and Rach went to go and see the Jonas Brothers in Orlando, and it was the most fun ever. I absolutely love this night. We all look so happy in all of these photos. And then the next double page spread is from when I went to go and work Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Cosmic Rays in our Halloween costumes. I've got some photos of me and Lydia, who I worked with, and then some other people that I worked with too. I also stuck in a special edition Halloween telecast, some photos of me and my light wand because obviously I'm obsessed with that. And yeah, this was honestly the most fun ever that I've worked. It was such a fun shift and I'm so glad I got to do it, so obviously I had to throw some photos in. The next double page spread is from my service celebration, so I've got obviously me with my graduation ears, me with Mickey and Minnie, me and Tilly, Ellie, Callum, Felix, Lily, Owen and Drew, who are like my closest friends from the programme. So I don't know why I'm like not showing it very well, but yeah, in front of the graduation wall, me and my ears, a ton of other photos, a photo of me and Ashley, who I worked with, and a couple other people that I worked with as well. And yeah, I love this page. So it's full of so many like happy moments from this day. Obviously, if you guys have seen the vlog, you'll know this day was not all sunshine and rainbows, but I tried to just include the positive parts of this day because I feel like that's the most important to remember. Again, I've got some more graduation photos, so me and Owen, me in front of the castle on the train station, Me, Lily and Ellie are badges from when we collected way too many badges from the town hall. Some more kind of random graduation photos. I love all the photos from this day, and I stuck in my CEP graduation badge as well. The next few pages are from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party when we attended as guests. So I just wrote in an orange pen, Mickey's Not So Scary. I don't love this like section, but I mean it'll do. I stuck our admission ticket in, a photo of me, Lucy, Emily and Fiona, me, Iona, Callum, Sophie. This was all of us, like literally all of us on Pirates of the Caribbean. And then this page I absolutely love. I've tried to make it look a bit like a Polaroid, and it's kind of like expectation versus reality, because if you haven't seen the vlog, we went to Mickey's Not So Scary dressed as a stereotypical Disney vacation family, which I love. And they kind of did like a bit of an expectation versus reality photo shoot around the castle, and I made some pumpkins, some like Mickey Mouse shaped pumpkins to stick here as well. Then I also have some more photos from the Halloween party. These are of me and some people that I worked with, so me and Ashley, me and Emily, and me and Erin. They had to work, but it was actually the last time I was going to be seeing them, because we did Mickey's Not So Scary right at the end of our programme. And then here is me and Tilly on Haunted Mansion, staying very much in character, as you can see. I then stuck another one of those little cards in here. It says party time. Thought was quite apt for the situation. And then on this side I've got photos, photo pass photos from the Headless Horseman, which I absolutely love. And I've kind of written who is in this photo as well. So I have Lily, Ellie, Callum, Logan, Sophie, Iona, Matt, Drew, Emma and Lauren, who I went to the party with. And I wrote boo in some huge silver letters with some Mickey Mouses as well, just to kind of fill the space. I wasn't really too sure what to do with this page. So next up on this page is kind of a double page spread of just ride photos. I had so many photo pass photos I didn't really know what to do with, and some of them were too funny not to include, so I'm going to give you guys a close-up of some of them because they are hilarious and I just need to share them really. So this next double page spread was originally meant to only be one page. And it is literally just a double page spread dedicated to Disney food, minus this, which is actually from Denny's. I made a Dole Whip, which I stuck here, and a Mickey Waffle down here. And yeah, we've got things like Satuli Bowl, Pink Drink, Dole Whip, when we ate the Rose and Crown, our food from Docking Bay 7, and a classic Woody's grilled cheese, because who does not love that? Okay, so this page is from 4 Parks One Day, and we do actually have kind of all of the photos, so with the park icon, with an attraction, with a character and a food, but I didn't want this to take up too much space, so I've just put in the icon photos for each park, which I think looks really cool, and I've kind of done, again, the like different coloured dots to make the letters, which I think looks really, really cool. I love how simple this page is, but it's really, really, really cute. And then this page is actually from my very final night in the Magic Kingdom and from my very final day. So these two photos are from me at Cosmic Rays with my Sunny Eclipse t-shirt on. We've got this badge which just says last visit on it, which is so sad. I've got a photo of me in front of the castle, which is actually the very last photo that I have from the trip. I look like a very dishevelled mess in that photo, so I won't show you too close. And I just stuck the Memories to Treasure card in there, which is again the third one from the frame that smashed. And then this photo of me, Felix, Mike and Matthew, who were actually my pre-screen group, which is actually quite crazy how we all made it out. And yes, that was all the kind of photos from the very last day. I thought this page would originally take up more space, but I actually didn't have as many photos from the last day as I thought I did, so I mean I kind of managed to fit it all onto here. Then on the back page I just have my cast compliment certificate that I received. I stuck some like pink paper there just to make it look like I'd like washi taped it in. I don't actually have any washi tape because Hobbycraft was sold out, which was annoying, but yeah, I kind of just made that look a bit nicer and not just so plain. And then over here I just have this photo of us from when we were completely dead at 4 Parks One Day. We'd pretended to fall asleep and the photo pass guy took a photo of us. I just wrote the end, which I feel like sums it up and ends it nicely. Okay, that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all again very soon with another video. Bye!